It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody.
Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable and can lead to an awful lot of L's.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Still on his feet. He's keeping it. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 yards on the run. Still ground to make up, though, as they face 2nd and 13.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll make the stop after a short gain to the 48. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves them with 3rd down and 6 to go. Now we're on the draw with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. Has room into the secondary. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Nico Collins with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Evans now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Desmond King up to make the tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Richardson. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Richardson back to throw. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's on the move. He's on the move. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Christian Harris on the stop. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Throwing now, Richardson. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Richardson now. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, it's Richardson. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
They'll throw again. Richardson gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And they take this in for the score. The Colts cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. One of the tight ends in motion left. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got time here. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Avoid some trouble there. Steps up, and he's running with it. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
third and long for him here. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Texans send wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. Stroud throwing here on first. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Shotgun now for Stroud. Caught by Diggs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Rodney Thomas. All right, here we go, second down. From the 42. Finding Collins. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That's good for 7 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down, Houston.
Stroud off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kwity Paye there to take him down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Stroud. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This time it's a passing play. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans break the tie here in the first. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Play action with Richardson. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Josh Metellus on the coverage.
They'll send him over right. 2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he approaches the 100-catch mark for the season, you can see that his pace has been among the best in the NFL so far. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they face 2nd and long. To the air, Stroud. Oh, he's in trouble, and he'll go down. The Colts got him. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. First throw for the backup now. Short pass brought in. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Pass interference. Offense.
So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now a toss play. Taylor broke through the tackle. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10, a run to Mixon. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll try and throw it here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't connect to a takedown. And that brings up 4th and long. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Looking to return from the 29. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. First down throw here from Richardson. It is caught left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps it.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
Well, the call helps, but still a 3rd down to figure out now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Running back sent in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
That's taken at the 15. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Running right, this is Taylor. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that makes it 2nd and long. Now Richardson to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He breaks a tackle. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mixon on the counter. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Gets this to Woods. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here comes Tank Dell. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out now come the Texans on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. From the 31. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
The Texans set to punt. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. The Colts ready to take the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw again. Richardson on target to Downs. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Richardson. Hauled in left side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Stover. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Connection made to Dell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Back to throw now. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 27. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Back deep is Gould. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will take over. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into traffic. Complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Forced out to his right. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts out in front at the break. Now it's down to Florida where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Jordan Travis strong in the victory as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, sharp in the victory as his guys double up their record to 8-4 on the year. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Dell now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Rodney Thomas. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Complete to Dell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense. Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. So no return on that punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And he gets to it in the end zone. This is going to be a touchdown. The Colts capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. As soon as that football hit the ground, Brock, we were just waiting to see, would it be 2, would it be 6? Who's going to get on it? It all came down to who jumped on it first.
Yeah, and in that mad race to the football, Kate, it was 6 points that won out. They were alert. As soon as they hit it and forced that ball out, quick to get on it before anybody on offense could try to salvage things and limit that significant damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts grow their lead to 8. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This offense making its way back out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Dell with the grab. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hits his running back. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. The Colts offense set to head out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing from near his own goal line. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Taylor now up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Taylor again. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he loses the football. And the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Now outruns their offense to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Throwing now, following the turnover. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Here's a throw. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll run here, following the penalty.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down from the gun. He's on the move. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This from 35 yards away. Everly's kick is good. And that gets them back within 5.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And their defense held up after that fumble, only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them, get some points of their own. First down throw here from Richardson. Finds Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They're running the option, short side. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts hold an 11-point advantage. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Dell now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Another drive coming up for this offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding, offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The offense headed back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. This finds Mitchell, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Option give to Taylor. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
10 more yards. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Trying an option play, headed left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Here comes their offense out again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. On the carry, this is Mixon. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action here. Finds a man right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So second down coming up. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A 27-yard attempt.
Eberle's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Oh, they're going to run the option in the short side. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff to Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Richardson. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
That's a lot of trust you're putting in the guy who's known for shortening necks. These fullbacks are not relied to go get you distances like that, but he was up for the challenge.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out runs their offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. Throw right side. Dell has it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second down carry for Taylor. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 3 yards the pickup, now it's 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a gain of 7. Now they've got some options here on 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
4th down's going to bring out Matt Gay and the Colts field goal unit for the first time. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. Escapes his grasp. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to the air here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.